Hey everybody, I am hopping on a live and I just wanted to share a very special story that happened recently in Hawaii. I was in Maui for the first time. We had a lot of adventures and something that I like to do when I'm on my trips, especially my tropical vacation trips, is collect a seashell for a souvenir or anything fun like that. In fact, kind of a cool story. One time I was at the Dominican Republic. I was walking along the shore and I found a coin from Russia. So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, so I've been to Hawaii, Oahu twice, and I was only able to find one really cool seashell. And so this trip on Maui, I wasn't really expecting to find anything too much. I don't know why. Something about where I've been looking in Hawaii with seashells is not the most successful. But when I was in Maui, I had my eyes out for seashells and didn't really find anything. And one of the days we went snorkeling with the girls. We went on a boat and they, drove us off to like, some little crater island where we snorkeled. That was my first time. It was very cool. A lot of cool fish. I was hoping to see an octopus, but I didn't. But I did see some turtles. So, anyways, I was talking to one of the guys that worked on the boat and asking him what kind of fish is in the sea, in the ocean, his experience, his findings, and I expressed to him I wanted to see certain type of fish, and he had said, "Oh, I'm gonna go help you find something, and once I do, I'll let you know." And there were so many people there swimming all over the place, and yet it was so cool to see this man. He'd go out and swim, and as soon as I'd pop up from snorkeling, he'd be like, Yelena, come over here, check what I found. And it was like a little private, tour guide in the ocean helping me see beautiful things. So that was really cool. And he called me to some other spot, and there's just people everywhere. And he's like, all of a sudden diving down to the ground, which isn't too deep. And I'm like, where's he going? And he picks something up, which kind of looked like a shell, something, you know, sea sea life like, I don't know. And then he swam off. But later on that boat, when we were getting ready to leave, he was walking past me and he said, "Oh, Yelena, I forgot. I wanted to give you something." And he goes into his pocket and pulls out a seashell and he gives me this seashell. And I thought that was so cool. And like he handed it to me and I said thank you. And he just went off to continue to work on the ship. And that was like so cool because to me, that was so special because I really wanted a seashell and I didn't tell anyone that's what I wanted. And I definitely didn't tell him. I didn't request that he went out and searched it and found it and dove in the water for me to get it. But that was so special because I look at it as, God knows my heart's desires. And from the big things to the little things, I believe God's the one that put these dreams and desires and wishes into our hearts. And I just thought it was like the coolest thing. I didn't have to announce, I didn't have to ask, I definitely didn't beg, and I didn't even expect. I just desired. The desire was there. And now I have it actually I have a little fish tank, a small one with my fish, and I put it in the shell in my little tank with my beta fish. His name is Roy G. Biff, if you know what that means. Um, anyway, so every time I see it, it's like a little reminder, God knows my heart's desires, just like he knows yours. It's not like the only prayers that God's going to answer are the ones that are just must, life and death, you have to, survival, oh, this is necessary in life. I don't know. I just think that there's so much goodness to God and he loves his children and anything he can do to just like remind us like he's got us, he knows, he blesses us. So something I wanted to say a little bit about this before I pop off. I think of if you've ever heard of this like feminine and masculine energy dynamics, here's what it is. Masculine goes forward, accomplishes, gets things done, future oriented, movement, like boom, right? Projecting. has direction and clarity, right? There's that type of energy. I'm not saying you have to be a man to have that, but it's that type of energy. And then the feminine energy, it's on that receptive end, right? Polarity, receiving, being present in the moment, enjoying, being creative, flexible, intuitive, in tune with emotions, can feel, I'd even say maybe wisdom. And ideally, men and women have both, and is balanced, okay? Because if we're too far on one side, it becomes wounded, or the other side. So either we become too victimy, manipulative, or we go on the other side, really controlly and just being really insensitive versus too sensitive, etc. Recommend that you look it up. Go on YouTube. There's so much about feminine, masculine energy dynamics. And here's how I understand it. When I've even learned in my own life, the more I have certain desires, there are certain things I can do, right? On a business level, even me talking right now and sharing or teaching, that's that masculine given energy. But I just remember, like, the more I try to conscientiously walk in that feminine energy, I'm not even talking about femininity as much as it's that feminine energy essence that I bring, the more I am just watching things be brought to me. The way I get treated, the way in business, I've talked about this in previous podcasts, where people will come into my life and try to serve me and help me, from, even like contractors to, my dating life to, I'd say even this experience on the boat, because when us girls got on the boat, we were kind, we were gracious, we were open, and like the workers, the men on that boat, they were also very, very kind. They really stood out to me. That man specifically that gave me that seashell, there's something about him. He just treated everyone like a friend. He was so open, so kind. And I think an energy like that so wants to give, that energy is searching for energies, people who are ready to receive. So I'm just encouraging you out there, ladies, if that's what I'm talking to, walk with an energy where you're open and you're relaxed and you want to receive, not because you're expecting or demanding or have some kind of agenda where I'm going to manipulate or make X, Y, and Z happen. Actually, screw that. I'm going to go do it myself. That's exhausting. And I can guarantee you're not going to last long in that or you're just going to get very stressed and resentful. You don't want that. What you do want is do your part, but be open. Open up and smile and be kind and ask for help. And you will be so surprised when you see God go above and beyond and give you the desires of your heart in the most beautiful and meaningful ways for you. So if you like what you heard, this is a little small short clip I wanted to share. Let me know what your thoughts are. Drop some comments, like, subscribe. Let me know what else you want to hear if you want to hear this again. Anyways, God bless you all and have a beautiful day. Thank you.